The Gigaton hammer-wielding Tinkaton line is coming to Pokemon Go. Tinkatink will arrive as a 7-kilometer egg Pokemon during the Pokemon Horizon Celebration event, and then move to 10k eggs after the event. How good is Tinkaton though? Well, get ready, because it's hammer time. Welcome back everyone. Tinkaton is a pretty popular Pokemon, and it's had a lot of potential in PvP in Go, so let's take a look. With a lower attack stat and a higher defense and stamina, its stats are primed for higher bulk, which is ideal for Great and Ultra League. And that's not to mention its incredible typing of Fairy Steel, which is arguably one of the strongest in the whole series, with 10 resistances and only 2 weaknesses. Tinkaton is balanced though around its charged moves. It has a great fast attack in the form of Fairy Wind, but all of its charged moves are rather mediocre, with Play Rough, Bulldoze, Heavy Slam, and Flash Cannon. Still, it's a bulky Pokemon with a great typing and a quick charging fast move, so in the end things balance out. As for which charged moves to run it with, you'll likely always want Play Rough as it's one of the least bad moves in its arsenal. Plus, a harder hitting Fairy move will be one of the best offensive options, but from there, you can really run any of its other charged moves. Bulldoze isn't a strong attack, but it does provide useful coverage against fire types, who Tinkaton is weak to, and the defense debuff chance can come in handy. Plus it's the cheapest move in its arsenal, so it can make baiting a little bit easier. Heavy Slam is 5 energy more expensive, but it does have more power and can let Tinkaton get out some respectable stab damage at a reasonable pace. Flash Cannon is a much more expensive move at 70 energy, but it is stronger. Running Play Rough and Flash Cannon is a higher energy moveset, but it can still work well if you're choosing to run it as a closer. The other 2 moves are better for Tinkaton as a lead or switch. But now let's look at its performance. In the Great League, Tinkaton definitely looks good, but not fantastic. I think it would pair well with water, ground, and dragon types like Feraligatr, Marowak, or Goodra. But there are still a chunk of Pokemon in the meta that can threaten it, so it'll come down to team building. It looks much better in the Ultra League, mostly because it has less prevalent counters. Less Gastrodon and no Toxapex, Diggersby, Marowak, or Charjabug. And it has a lot more to threaten itself, like a plethora of dragon types, Cresselia, Virizion, and more. Overall, this is a Pokemon you definitely will want for PvP. It is better in the Open Ultra League, but it'll definitely find use in the lower league, and I'm sure it'll be phenomenal in certain limited formats, so definitely get one for both. It's worth noting that for the Ultra League, Tinkaton maxes just above 2500, so you would actually benefit from having Hatch or Lucky IVs on it. Even a Hundo is a great choice. Although speaking of Hundos, the middle evolution Tinkatuff is also viable for the Great League specifically. It has very similar stats to Tinkaton here, but it needs to be a Hundo to reach the 1500 CP limit, hitting 1495 as a maxed Best Buddy Hundo. That said, Tinkatuff only has Flash Cannon and Play Rough for charged moves, so it's more limited than the evolution. It's still a solid Pokemon, but truthfully, I would only consider it if you wanted to use both Tinkatuff and Tinkaton on the same team, or if you have a Hundo but don't play the Ultra League. Overall, this is going to be a fun Pokemon. Not top of the meta, but still good. And before anyone asks, it does not, unfortunately, beat Corviknight. What are your thoughts on Tinkaton though? I think it is a really cool Pokemon, but my big gripe with its debut in Go is that Tinkatink is yet another egg-exclusive Pokemon. It stinks to have a fan favorite locked to eggs. I would have preferred it at least follow the Dreepy approach, where it's in eggs, but also a rare wild Pokemon. Let us know what you think though in the comments below. And if you like this analysis and want to see more like it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, thank you so much for watching and best of luck during the Pokemon Horizon Celebration event. Take care.